Welcome back to another episode of Everything Eastenders. As I said in the last video, this video I'm going to be talking about the exits of Ash and Iqra. So let's start first things first. Iqra. Iqra was meant to be the niece of Masood. I don't know if she was meant to be that niece that we saw ages ago. Was she the daughter of Masood's older brother who tried it on with Zainab? Is that him? Or I don't know, where did they come from? Maybe he had more brothers. I know he had the older brother that tried it on with Zainab and the other one, AJ, who came. And I don't know why they got rid of AJ. I thought he was quite a cool character. But anyway, so I thought Iqra Masood was a very important character. First thing, let's start by saying nobody in the Masood family, or very few people, I think maybe one or two, but other than that, everyone who's played the Pakistani Muslim family in EastEnders has not been from a Pakistani Muslim background, which is a bit weird. It's great that, the Panesar family, the actors are from Sikh backgrounds, from Sikh heritage, so it's fantastic. And they can actually say to the writers, oh, actually, I think you're maybe screwing this up. And they bring their own authenticity to the role, which is fantastic. And that's not to say that I don't like the Masoods. That's not to say it at all. But it's that you could totally tell sometimes with certain aspects of it that, this was the writer's way and what the writers had learned and things like that. But that aside, I did like the Masood family. I think it's a real shame that they've all left now. I think it's a shame that Nancy is back now and divorced from Tamwa. They were a really cute couple, but okay. For the sake of storylines, we've got to split up all the good couples. Because previously, the Masood family had a gay Muslim storyline. And obviously that was a really big, if you guys remember, between 2009 and 2010, even going into 2011, that was such a big storyline and it was really well done, but and it showed Saeed being in the closet. Iqra was an out and proud gay Muslim woman, and I thought that was so fantastic to have, because obviously, yes, we have a lot of people within the Muslim community who are still struggling with their sexuality and their faith. By the way, maybe I should just add in that I am from an Indian Muslim background myself. And so that's why I thought Iqra was such a significant and wonderful character. And I thought she played it really well. And I quite liked her and Habiba. I thought Habiba was also a potentially really good actress. I think it's a real shame that they've now both left. There has been some explanation. There's been an article. So in the article, Priya talks about how she felt it was the right time to leave and that she felt she'd done all she could with the role. She's not really said what she's got coming, but it's quite strange. It's just quite strange how this whole exit happened. It's like, okay, fair enough, you're going to write off Iqra. Maybe, I don't know if it's that she wanted to leave or her contract came to a close. It makes it sound, this article makes it sound like it was her decision, and that's fine. But I feel that the writers really did this character a great deal of injustice. And I'll talk a little bit about the exit of Ash as well, because for me, what was really fantastic about Iqra was not just that she was an out and proud gay Muslim, but also her relationship with Ash. I thought that was such a groundbreaking moment for television. I don't know if we've ever had an on-screen relationship between someone who is Muslim and someone who is Sikh, two South Asians who were, one is Muslim and one is Sikh. It was really nice to see that, and that was played out as well. You saw when Ash introduced Iqra to Kira, and he said, where were you born? And she was like, my parents are from Lahore. And he went, oh, not only did you have to come out as bisexual, but you also then, you're sleeping with the enemy and stuff like that. And yeah, it was really good, and they could have done so much more with it. And I think it's a real shame that they had them break up and have Ash get with Peter. Going into that, Ash was equally a really amazing character to have. A young Sikh woman who is a doctor and also bisexual. And I think both Ash and Iqra were really great actresses and really wonderful and great additions to the show, and they brought great drama and everything. So I think it's a real shame that they both had some really low-key exits that just weren't anything really. They just weren't interesting. They weren't well written. With Iqra's, it was just, oh, she's got a job. She had a chat with Bobby about it, and then that's the end of it. And there was no real scene between Iqra and Mila, which I would have loved to see. And Kiloni, the child that Ikra's just become a guardian of, but because she's got a job, she's just leaving now and won't even say bye to Mila. I don't understand. I don't understand. Going on to Ash now, her exit. I don't know whether it's a permanent exit or they're leaving the door, you know, or she plans on coming back, or it's just a thing. In the show, they're showing that she's gone to see Habiba and see her newborn nephew. It was very disappointing. It was really, really disappointing. I'm gutted for both of them, and I really hope EastEnders bucks up its game. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing another video on the Far Right storyline, and my thoughts on it and my takes on how EastEnders have tackled this storyline. But like I said in a previous video, they could have gotten Iqra involved more in this storyline, and then maybe we would have cared more. So Iqra and Ash's exits were very low-key, but if we compare that to Tiffany's exit, where it was a bit more emotional, we had this whole big thing, and I know Tiffany has ties to the square, she's a long-term character, and she's a legacy character as well, so I was really sad to see her go. I think she's a great actress. Her character did annoy me, but yeah, I just feel like Iqra and Ash deserve better. Justice for Iqra and Ash. But yeah, that's my opinion. And I hope that they do come back at some point in the future. But at the same time, I wish both the actresses all the luck in the world. Because they've done, I think, what they represented on screen meant a lot to me as a 30 plus, you know, South Asian woman. It was really great to see that representation on screen. And I'd really love, and you know, on a side note, Habiba as well. So hopefully the door is left open for them and they do come back at some point. But if EastEnders is how it is at the moment, again, I don't really blame them for jumping ship and not wanting to come back. And really, if that's how they write out her character, why would she come back? Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and I'll be doing a video next talking a bit more about Danny Dyer's exit. If there's something you'd like me to talk about, pop it in the comments, and I'll make a video on it.